So it's been a while. If you've been wondering why this channel just quietly disappeared on you, I get it. I figured I owed you an explanation. Instead of just popping back up one day like nothing ever happened. My name's Connor. Most of you have never heard my voice. I'm the guy behind the scenes at Haven Gardening. I do the editing, I sort through the footage, I cut the videos together, I line up the music, I fix the audio when the wind decides to ruin a perfectly good take, as it's at risk of doing right now. I'm the person you never see and never hear, and honestly, that's always been just fine by me. The garden's the star, not me. But the last couple of months, things went quiet, and I didn't want to leave that hanging. The honest answer is that a few things piled up at once. Some of it was just life, the boring kind of stuff that doesn't make for a good story. And some of it was the channel itself. We hit a point where I was looking at the way we've been doing things and feeling like we're in a treadmill, just pumping out video after video, chasing the next one before the last one had even settled. And somewhere in there, I think I lost a little bit of the joy of it. When that happens, you can feel it in the work. I could feel it in the edits. There was one night I was sitting here after midnight scrubbing back and forth over the same 30 seconds of footage trying to make it land, and I call myself not really seeing the garden in it anymore. It just become clips that were just need to be arranged, pieces like to fit together like a puzzle, and that bothered me more than I expected, because that's not what any of us really wanted when we started doing this. So we stopped, not for good, just long enough to take a breath and figure out what we actually wanted this to be. I'm not going to pretend that there is like some grand master plan, because it wasn't. It was more like, we kept saying, all right, we're going to start up, we're going to film this weekend. And then the weekend would come and go. And then 1 week turned into 2, and 3 turned into a couple months. You know how it goes. I bet some of you have projects sitting in your garage right now that's been waiting since last spring. But I missed it. And that's the thing that I keep coming back to. I missed sitting down with the footage. I missed reading all your comments. I missed replying to the comments. I read every one of them too. I miss feeling like there were real people on the other side of the screen who cared about the same things that I cared about. And, it includes like a good row of beans, a tomato that finally ripens after you've just about given up on it. So anyway, we're coming back. Slower, more honest, hopefully, and a lot less of the treadmill. And I wanted to be the one to tell you. Partly because I think you deserve to hear it from a real person, and partly because I'm going to be stepping out from behind the camera a little bit more. Not taking over, don't worry. The garden's still the star. The regular videos aren't going anywhere, but every now and then I'm going to do one of these, just like me talking to you, no script, polished within an inch of life, no fancy edits or anything like that. Just, an update, a story, or something I've been chewing on. I'll be honest, it feels a little strange to be on this side of it. I've spent years making other people sound good in the edit, and now there's nobody back here to cut out my ums and long pauses and weirdly phrased words. So bear with me as I find my feet here. But here's roughly what's coming. I've actually been sitting down and making notes, properly thinking about what videos we genuinely loved making, the ones that felt true, the ones that were trying to do more, and a lot of less of the stuff that we're only making because we felt we had to. We got new ones in the works, proper kind, the ones you've been used to. I've also been, quietly tidying up some of the older stuff. We got a couple ideas I'm genuinely excited about. I'm not going to spoil them yet because, knowing me, I'll change my mind twice before any of them actually happen. Mostly, though, I just wanted to thank you to the folks that have stuck around for over 2 months of nothing. To the people who left a comment asking if everything's okay, that means more than you think. It's easy to forget when you're editing a screen at 11 o'clock at night that there are real people out there, waiting. People genuinely will be glad to see. People will be genuinely glad to see a new video turn up on their feed. It's strange, really windy today. uh, it's a lovely thing to sit with when you've been at this as long as I have. But I promise you, we're not going to take it for granted. So thank you for that. Thank you for being patient with us. We're not going anywhere this time. I can promise you that. Hopefully the wind wasn't too crazy on that one.